the talented, one of the most gorgeous people I've had in this fucking house. My dyslexia is fucking your name up so hard right now. Hold on. No, I'm gonna get this right.
Karine!
Get off the stage. It is, dude, I kept thinking Kazan. That was,
Karine!
I know Kazan is wrong, but I've been saying Kazan the whole time. But it's Karine Kazan.
Yes.
Karine Kazan, everybody!
Comes from my country too, you piece of shit. Guys, a little bit about me. I'm divorced in my 40s with no kids. Yes, I dodged the baby bullet. No regrets coming out of this vagina. For me, what's amazing about the sitch is the fact that my urge to be a mother was overpowered by my urge to be lazy. Right? Because let's face it, being a mom is not for lazy people. Like if I had a kid right now and my kid came up to me and said, "Hey mom, I'm hungry, I want a sandwich," I'd be like, "Me too, kid." What are we gonna do about it? Survival skills 101, motherfucker. Get your own fucking sandwich. And while you're at it, make one for mama too. Just hold the mayo, baby. The summer's here, you know? I feel like I'm the mom you always wanted as a kid, but was too scared to have, do you know what I mean? We all know someone who was raised by a mom like me. We know how it turns out. But I know what you're thinking. But she's got all the markings of childbirth. Astute observation. But that's just weed, cocaine, and tequila. Right? Same result, minus the baggage. Woo! Dating in your 40s is turning out to be hilariously practical. Because now when a guy tells me he's got a job with benefits, I'm like, ooh. Like, what are we talking about here? Like full comprehensive or just dental and orthotics? I mean, I'll do either. I'm not greedy, you know? Sometimes I use my culture to my advantage. Like if I don't want someone to touch me, I'm like, "Get away from me. I'm Middle Eastern, I just had some garlic. You don't want any of this." Or, if I'm seducing someone, I'm like, "Listen, I'm Lebanese. We can't lose our virginity or have a kid out of wedlock. So that means you can only fuck me in my ass." Take a little bit, the Muslims get it. No, I don't get stressed out about dating in my 40s. You know when it was stressful? When I was a horny Catholic schoolgirl in the Middle East before the internet. I deserve an award. Like, I'll be honest, guys, I lost my virginity so many times, I can't really remember who I lost it to. All I know is I got better at losing it every single time. You know what I mean? One thing I won't do, though, is live with someone. Because last time I lived with someone, when we broke up, we decided to practice conscious uncoupling. And I don't know if people know what that is. It's when a couple decides to break up and be friends at the same time. Wonderful in theory, awful in practice. And not for the reasons that you think. And I'll preface this by saying, like, listen, I was one of those assholes who always talks to their exes. It's like, I used to stick my finger in your ass a lot. Like, how do you stop talking to someone after that? Actually, quite easily. Anywho, so there we are, we're breaking up, and because we're being so nice to each other as per the rules of conscious uncoupling, I was like, this motherfucker's never gonna move out. So I had to think of ways to keep him focused. And then I realized all I gotta do is talk about my feelings. All the time, right? Morning coffee, I was thinking about something. Watching the game at night, we need to talk. Because it turns out, what's worse for a guy than his girlfriend talking about her feelings? It's his ex-girlfriend talking about her feelings. Didn't take long after that, I'll tell you that much. It's one thing to be fat, broke, and middle-aged. It's another thing to be all three in Lebanese too. Okay? I'm sure other cultures can relate, right? But yeah, Lebanese people are ruthless, man. Even on their deathbed, they don't care to go out on a high note. It's like, I'm dying, but here's what's wrong with you, you know? Very big on free advice. So of course, as per, I went to go see my 83-year-old dad, and as per the usual, I bullshitted him and told him how amazing my life is, you know? Got a great boyfriend, who's got a great job, with benefits, you know? So you know what he tells me? He was like, well, you better marry him then, because let's face it, you've reached an expiration date. I was like, I'm like, what did you say, old man? I didn't say that, he still scares the shit out of me. But he tried to fix it. He was like, you know what I mean, like expired. expired, but not really expired, you know. Best before, just to be on the safe side. Alright, man, whatever. I live in Toronto, which means I can't afford rent. Which means I have roommates, which is fine for the most part, but sometimes it gets a little fucked up. Like I had one roommate come home with the scabies. I know, I didn't even know what the scabies were. I'm like, what is this, some kind of Victorian disease?
Right.
What am I supposed to do, eat some oranges? Talk to me! Turns out, it's a highly infectious flea. Yeah. So I invited my ex over. I was like, this is the closest I'll ever get to giving him an STD, you know? Don't feel sorry for him. It was like the Woodstock 99 of relationships. He deserves it. My new roommate now, I was excited at first, but then I realized I might have cock-blocked myself. The woman is stunning. I don't know if you can tell, but I come from a long line of short, hardy mountain women. I was a catch back in the day, you know, when you were fighting for basic necessities.
You're still a catch.
Thanks, babe. But now you gotta fit me in a condo, something like this, probably smaller actually. That's hot as balls. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so it's not the same thing, basically, right? And she's cool too. She goes, oh, where can I park my bike? I was like, bike rack behind the house. She goes, no, my motorcycle. And that's when it hit me. I just turned myself into a chubby little psychic. So I'm not gonna lie, but someone might catch a bad case of the scabies. Nothing personal, honey, but everyone's the star of their own movie, you know what I mean? I actually do have a boyfriend now. He loves me. He thinks I'm amazing. He loves that I'm Lebanese and I'm from Scarborough too. I know, he thinks like he can go to war with me. He keeps telling people he's never had a girlfriend and a bodyguard at the same time. I'll take it. I'll finish off. Oh no, there's a couple more. I got fat. I don't know what happened. I mean, I didn't exactly skip a meal, you know what I'm saying? Right? And I guess it's true what they say. Your metabolism slows down in your 40s. And I suppose my lifestyle caught up with me. Like, who knew years of eating my feelings and drinking my feelings and maybe sometimes snorting my feelings would have an impact, but here we are, okay? And I'm in complete denial that it happened because I was walking home alone and I thought someone was following me. Turned out to be my own ass. I know, I didn't even believe it. I had to put my hand on my ass and walk a little bit and I was like, fuck, mystery solved. And I'm cheap. And I have no dignity, so I'm squeezing into everything with no shame. But of course, maybe I took it too far because I was squeezing into me Spanx and a big old chunk of Spanx ripped off. I broke my Spanx. I did not think you could do that. But you know what I did next? I blamed it on the Chinese. I was like, must be made in China. Awful. I'll leave you with this, okay? I had a fuck buddy die on me. Not on me, which would have been fucking amazing, having someone come and die at the same time. I think it's a pretty awesome accomplishment. Anywho. Right? No, he was amazing. He gave me my first toe job. You know what it feels like for a girl with size 10 rides to have a man make love to her foot? Yeah. Point is, he was a giver, right? And yeah, I'll miss him, definitely. The problem with losing a fuck buddy is that when you start reminiscing about all the good times you used to have, it's all the nasty shit that you used to do to each other, right? Like, is it bad I got wet at a funeral? No, awful. Yeah. No, it gets worse. Gets worse. Hold your judgment. I actually went home and jerked off to him twice. Awesome. Thank you. You know what? I know, I felt bad, but then I was like, he's a guy. He would have loved how I said bye to him. Basically, we had our own celebration of life. I basically gave him a happy ending, you know what I'm saying?